Speaking at a one-day conference on North Central Region's development under the Renewed Hope agenda, Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Senator George Akume, who was represented at the occasion by his senior assistant technical, Professor Babatunde Bolaji Bernard, says his confidence in Tinubu dated back many years, adding that President Tinubu has placed Nigerian firmly on the path of recovery through bold and sometimes difficult policy decisions.
This gathering comes at a defining moment in our nation's history as the federal government continues to implement bold reforms aimed at repositioning Nigeria for sustainable economic growth. On behalf of the federal government, I congratulate the organizers of this timely conference and wish all participants a fruitful deliberation and successful outcomes.
He cited the student loan scheme as one of the administration's landmark achievements, arguing that while children of political leaders in previous administrations benefited from student loans abroad,
our president, our father, the man who has vowed not to see Nigeria go down, was able to restore the dignity of our tertiary institutions. And today, our students are in school at the right time, and of course, they also graduate from institutions as at the time due, courtesy of the leadership powers of our president.
Dr. Bole says prior to the current administration, North Central Nigeria had been plunged into an abyss of huge infrastructural deficit and major security. She highlighted extensive investments spanning agriculture, security, education, and road transport infrastructure across the zone.
Since assuming office on the 29th of May 2023, President Tinubu has demonstrated courage in making very difficult decisions aimed at securing the region's long-term all-round prosperity. He has focused on economic reforms that are second to none, infrastructural development, security advancement, agricultural expansion, education upliftment, healthcare delivery, youth empowerment, and renewal of public institutions in not only the North Central region, but in Nigeria at large.
Dr. Ene praised the administration's interventions in education, pointing to expanded investment through the Tertiary Education Trust Fund and stipends support for students via the Nigerian Education Loan Fund, NET Fund. She noted that the Renewed Hope administration had successfully halted the strike regime which previously disrupted academic sessions. Dr. Umar Tanko Yakasai rejected allegations that the Tinubu administration favors the Southwest in federal appointments, saying the president has assured equitable representation across regions and religions. He cited the recent appointment of Dr. Lillian N0RTH as commissioner in the National Wages Commission and the large number of federal appointees from Kano State as evidence that appointments are spread across the country.
Somebody who is in the heart of the president and that is responsible for the upliftment of many of the citizens of North Central is our leader, Honorable James Faleki. We know that many of us that are in this hall who have gotten appointment have also gotten it through James Faleki. Member Governing Board, Honorable Kobe is sitting here. Is James Faleki. Dr. Ene Faleki. I believe that we should celebrate Honorable James Faleki and pray to God to continue to grant him good health, prosperity, and protection so that he will continue to do.
The Makudi Otukpo Enugu Road is 80% in completion under President Tinubu. President Tinubu's re-election bid is a walkover in Benue State. So we want to also urge other governors to emulate the governor of Benue by indulging and involving in developmental strike that will naturally galvanize the people to support the president's re-election.
The North Central vows to mobilize greatly for Mr. President's re-election come 2027. In Abuja, Godwin Amundi, Rapid Television News.